Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Valoramous. In today's DJ tutorial, we're going to discuss how to use the touchscreens on the CDJ-3000s. So oftentimes when you're coming up to play a gig at a club or a festival, you will have 2, if not 4 CDJ-3000s surrounding some sort of mixer. And on these touchscreens, there will be a QWERTY keyboard, but also various buttons, not only within the screen itself, but also around or surrounding that touchscreen. So I'm going to show you a few pointers on how to make the best use of these buttons and also the on-screen buttons themselves in order to enhance the overall workflow of your DJ sets. So we're in my camera round on top of the CDJ-3000s, bird's eye view, and I'll show you my method for using the touchscreens on the CDJ-3000. Okay, this is a bird's eye view of the CDJ-3000s. I'm going to show you now how to operate this touchscreen. So before you actually insert your thumb drive with your record box exported tracks, when the system is on, it will look like this, and you will know that there's no tracks loaded because it'll say not loaded in bright red letters there at the bottom. But the first thing you'll do will obviously be to insert your thumb drive. This is how most folks will play, unless you're playing on HID mode with a laptop to the side. But the CDJ-3000 will read your thumb drive, and then you will be able to start playing. So how you operate this touchscreen, you can simply touch on these buttons here, and that will work. That's one method. The other method is you need to use this wheel, this scroll wheel, and that's how you can operate it as well. I prefer the wheel, but the touchscreen comes in handy at certain points. So touchscreen, I'm going to my own track. I think it's more precise because on the touchscreen, sometimes these are a little small. Either the characters or the pictures, the button that you want to press, and you could incorrectly press the wrong button. But with the scroll wheel, it's easier because you can use the back button, the scroll wheel, and then you just press the button to load a track. But you could also load a track from just the touchscreen itself by simply pressing it once, and then you'll see load right here. It's a little hard to read, so let me zoom in. Load. You see how it says load? So then from here, what you're gonna do is simply press load again, and it'll load the track. So that's how you can do it, but I think it's a little imprecise. So I prefer to use the scroll wheel itself. Now, if you want to use, you can also use these buttons up top. Here's your tag list, your playlist button, and your search. So the search does have the QWERTY keyboard, so you can search for tracks, Valoramous right here, and then find your tracks. And then you can use your fingers to scroll, or you can use the scroll wheel to scroll. And then again, when you want to load a track, press here, and then press load. So I recommend a combination of both, but to each their own. Everyone will have a different method for how they want to operate the touchscreen, but anything you can do with the button, the scroll wheel here and the back button, you can do here, but it is beneficial just to simply touch these buttons up top because this is how you quickly move to the various categories. Menu, clear. All right, now let's source, device name. Okay, so let's load a track again. You see how it's a bit imprecise. Okay, we've loaded now. Okay, now on the touchscreen as well, there's other functionality that you can use. So if you look here at the top right, you see this beat loop button, this key shift, and this beat jump. So you can simply press one of these buttons here. So if I want to play a track and activate a loop, you could simply press a loop. Let's do a 4 beat loop. There you go. It's activated 4 beats. Now I can extend that 8 beats, 16 beats. 16 beats or 4 bars. That really is an ideal loop because many parts of music are written in bars of 4, if not 8 or 16. So that's why it's a great number. Now, if you want to jump, like let's say you went too far forward with this loop because it's playing some vocals. You hear that take me, take me? I can jump back. So let's jump back 2 beats. 2 more beats. Okay, now we're probably not going to hear that take me, take me. You can go 2 more. So there you go. Beat jump. So beat loop, beat jump, and then you have key shift, which will just adjust the key of the track. So you can use that as well. But I'm typically only using it for the beat loop and then the beat jump. Now those are the buttons here, but you don't have to use the buttons here. You can, let's get out of this beat loop. Now to get out of this loop, I simply press this exit button. So another way you could activate this loop is by these buttons here. So what's on the touchscreen is also redundantly here on the buttons themselves. Now the bass line comes in, let's do a 4-beat loop. 4 beats. We can expand that to 8, and you can see it's also doing it here. 16 beats. And you can see it says 16 right there, so 16 beats or 4 bars. So there you have it. Those are quick few pointers on how to use the touchscreen. You should play around with this yourself. You can use both the buttons and the touchscreen. I like the buttons better than the touchscreen, but there are times when the touchscreen is very beneficial. I think the beat loop and the beat jump functions are great ways to quickly jump forward in time or back in time. Or if you mistime a beat, or excuse me, you mistime a loop, you can then use the beat jump function to move this loop backwards or forwards. You can see it moving it backwards 2 beats at a time. We're going all the way back to the beginning of the track, and you can see it right here as well. So there you have it. That is my method for using the touchscreens on the CDJ-3000s. If you have any other comments, questions, tips, tricks, or concerns for the use of these CDJ-3000 touchscreens, then please leave those in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.
3, 2, 1, lose it. Let's get elevated.